today. From NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Houston Texans taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it is the opener of the 2024 NFL season, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Houston Texans. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season, and these two squads are going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the Lombardi Trophy in February, while the other, they could earn the #1 draft pick in April or anything in between. And we've got the best seat in the house every step of the way.
So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice, because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. And down he goes, brought down, a Raider sack. Bilal Nichols in there to take him down. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. Here's Stroud. That's complete. It's Collins. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Stroud. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Bilal Nichols in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And they will be led out by a young man, probably with some butterflies here. A lot of anticipation, making his first NFL start.
And that's really good field position they were given. Now, nothing's a gimme. We know that. But I know his goal, have the field goal kicker just stay on the bench. They want to put it in the end zone and get 6 out of this one. If they don't, I think it'll feel like a disappointment.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Another carry for Pierce. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Shifts by at the 15. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. On 3rd down, they run, but this is a reverse. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. They'll run for it. Oh, and here's a reverse. And it's a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Okay, so roughing the passer, and I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 is your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is a unit that's depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Handoff left side, Pierce. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. We're scoreless after 1. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Pierce now up the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 23, here's 2nd down and a yard. Play action. Here's Stroud. And incomplete on the deep ball.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. They go again with Pierce. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Texans post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. A 10-play drive that time. And it was Dameon Pierce closing things out with a touchdown run. And Hall not going to bring this one out. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First duty.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust?
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take the blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
This is 2nd and 8. Stroud looking to throw. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Stroud to throw it. Touchdown! Nico Collins from 10 yards out. And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. That's to the Notre Dame man, Michael Mayer. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Out of the gun now on third down. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. The kick by Carlson is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Now maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least have something to...
And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and the Raiders pick it up. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw again. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown Raiders. Gabriel Davis. As the first half is winding down. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached half. It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. They go play action here on first down. He's going to air one out. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think
now a hit and a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. So a big play there. Not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the 2-point try. And, you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
You know, it's funny. They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when the team turns it over. I'll guarantee you no one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that, and now someone goes for 2. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation.
On first down, here's Stroud. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Stroud out of the gun here. Throw right side, caught by Ridley.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Now Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. First and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
To Pierce, they set up the screen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. A run for Pierce out of the gun to the 27-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback and makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. As Stroud now to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Bilal Nichols able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now a handoff for Pierce. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. That is caught and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Schultz. Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Schultz, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Lutz good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try to protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now back to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Texans are right back in this football game. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Looking to throw. Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. Stroud. Room to maneuver at the 35.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33. Clock running here under 90 seconds to go.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw taken in by Collins.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Now Stroud. Got a man. It's Collins complete.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Stroud.
Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Schultz.
And the Texans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25.
So now London down 28-27, 47 seconds remaining. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
He'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Back to throw.
And that's complete to Davis. Down the right sideline. And down to the 7-yard line.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson.
This to almost certainly win the football game.
Carlson able to put this one through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute.
So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. This is 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. They'll get this complete to Collins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Here's 1st down. Stroud back to throw.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1. And one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Las Vegas,
a win's a win as they eke out the 2-point victory to take the season opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long from Houston.